Hi everyone, my name is Yaniv and I'm from Fixefy, and I'm really thrilled and excited to be here to speak with you about the new era of supply chain cost control or financial control. For those of you who doesn't know Fixefy, Fixefy is an AI platform for auditing your supply chain. And today, with the technology, not only the AI and the other buzzwords like machine learning, deep learning, neural networks, and so on, we really can handle all the predictive and the unpredictable complexity that the supply chain embed. But before I'm going to show you the product, I want to put things in context. So we all use Bard and ChatGPT, which we all think that it's amazing, but we can all also agree that they're not even getting closer to solving our supply chain operational and financial implication that comes with the wrong decisions, right? Now, it all comes down to the fact that those AI, regardless of how advanced they have been trained on the widely available data, while the supply chain world really need the domain expertise. So what you see here is just a sample that the AI can really navigate everything behind that, but the main problem is the data and not the processes. The data that we all have are within different systems, within different legacy systems, the ERP, the CRM, the TMS, the WMS, and also the communication that they have with our carriers, with our vendors that provide us the logistics services, are all coming in different methods. They could be semi-structured as PDF or EDI, but they're mostly, by Gartner, 55% of the communication is unstructured data by email and text message. So what we've developed in Fixefy is a one-of-a-kind data pipeline to ingest operational information that comes in from your internal system, but also financial information that comes from your internal system. And we also collect other external information from government sites, from ports, and so on. We seamlessly connect all the data together, whether they are structured data, semi-structured, or unstructured data, to really connect all the external sources and give everything together. Once we have done this, this is where we can really go and bridge the gap between operational and finance. But it doesn't end there. To make sense of it all, when I said context and I said domain expertise, you need to infuse those models, those LLM or machine learning or AI, with the know-how of supply chain. So with the help of a neural network that you've seen, we conduct a digital twin, like a multidimensional digital twin of your supply chain, to really break it down into what happened, when, how, and building the story. So when then the invoices come, we know how to deal with it. Every price point is digitized in your system, and it's accessible. Every service that you see here is broken down into its component, the SLA, and the condition that you have. We've built the context, and we infuse that to train the model similar to the way that you would have trained a professional within your organization. So we give you the power to visualize everything to go with your supply chain operation on a map or on the data itself. Now, we accept all type of data and all type of invoices, okay? Whether it's international freight, whether it's a sea freight, air freight, warehouse services, 3PL, and so on. And with advanced OCR technologies, we can scrape the data and we can create that digital invoice, which we then can validate very quickly. And you can see here the output of everything that comes with an invoice and the supported element and supported data that comes with it. The system surfaces what line item, what charges are okay to pay, the green one, by your terms and conditions, which are the ones that we suggest to challenge or open dispute with them, and then discover exactly which some line item we don't have any pricing. It appears everywhere in the invoice, but we don't know how to calculate it. The invoice auditing doesn't end here, because now after the validation, we need to initiate the reconciliation bot to really go and communicate with that carrier that we had some challenge with. So we take the digital copy and all the evidence that comes with the intercompany data with our analysis and ship it to the carrier so they can really look into that and say, you know what, you are right, or you know what, no. Yaniv previously here in his email approved that additional cost. And that's how we connect, and within, instead of like taking 3 days to reconcile, 30 days to reconcile, it can happen in 3 hours. So that's the reconciliation process. But here with the technologies, I'm really excited to say, let's take it one step in advance and connect it to the ChatGPT. If now we have all the data and we normalize it, why cannot I speak or write like in ChatGPT to Fixefy? So here, Fixinator we call them. I have 400 shipments. Can you highlight the 20 most high-risk one? And I have the data. It's so easy for a computer to pull it. And now I can see here the top 20 high-risk shipment that I have. What is the total expected expenditure? And what maybe is the risk here, which almost $9,000. So now I can also ask him, okay, can you provide some alternative? What do I have? So first, he zoomed into whatever I selected, and now I have an example of a C.H. Robinson one that there might be a detention of 6 days, that the total expenditure cost at risk is about $2,300. So again, maybe I can ask the computer and Fixinator to suggest to me what are the alternatives. And the alternatives are based on commonly known practice, as well as what you've done in the past. So here there are two options. If this scenario would happen, I would bury a cost. But here you can see that between the minimum and the maximum, it's definitely less than what the expected cost of the high risk. But let's take it one step further. I'm a manager, and I really want to see what's my next quarter forecast. With all the shipment that I have, I can see who are the vendor, what's my expenditure, and so on. But if I want to zoom in even to the forecast, go into C.H. Robinson and get me an associate to C.H. Robinson information, it can give me the entire pipeline breakdown. With that, I have 10 more seconds. That was really fast, so I apologize for that. We are at booth 817. We'll be more than happy to come by, talk to you how you can manage your own supply.